Alright, g'day YouTubers, how I was here. So it's time for our update and review on my 2016 MT-10. I got it in August 2016. Alright, how many Ks have we done on this bike? I've had my second service, I'm due for my third. I'll have a look at this. Alright, 20,080. We've done all types of riding on it. Let's have a look. We've done all types of riding on it. I think about 5 track days, wet weather, beautiful smooth roads, rough roads, and I've joined a group that don't mind a bit of dirt as well. So modifications, anyone that's new to my channel, I'll run through that. Anyone that's old, you can just skip for a minute. Oggy knobs for protection, great investment. Rad guards, I think that they're an essential investment. I did the Woolwich race tune and quick shifter. 2016 didn't come out with a quick shifter, so I added that. The rear, I put a shad top box on the back. With that grab rail. That's an original grab rail with the shad top box. A great little investment if you want to do little journeys away. I found it to be great. The Akrapovic Muffler, and as I said, it's been Woolwich race tune. And another, I found that to be really good. It just smoothed out my power supply. And the last thing that I did, oh no, not the last thing, triple X-rated suspension, highly recommended. All I did is tune my suspension. I think that that is one of the best investments, and that should be straight from the factory. Straight, even when you get a second-hand one, that should be a mandatory option. Tune your suspension to you, and you'll find it makes a world of difference. The last thing I did was the K&N, performance air filter, and that made a nice difference to the performance of this bike. A little bit more, but it also gave you that intake noise, so you get a more surround feeling when you hit the accelerator and you hear the air tuck into it. And overall it's been a great bike. how do I keep this bike clean? Look, I've been through this before in past videos. I mainly use a chamois and that vinyl rejuvenator there, and that's my main way of cleaning this bike. I vinyl rejuvenate all the plastics before I go out on a ride. That makes it easier for bugs and dirt and stuff. Understandably, on dirt roads, if it's getting really dirty, I have washed it just with a quick hose off. I'm just of the opinion that too much water is no good for bikes, so rainwater's fine. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So 30,000, I'm due for my third service. Problems with these bikes: the bottom radiator coolant hose, the washer perished in it, and there's a fuel pump flange or something in the petrol tank that expands under heat. So if you leave the bike parked in the sun, it seems hard to start. So I replaced it once. It seems like it's still happening. I parked it the other day and it had the same thing. So put your leather jacket over the tank just to keep it cool, and it starts up no problem. What else is there to say about this bike? The rain, the tyres are very good. What are we on? I've been getting the Battle Axe. What are we? The Battle Axe S21 on the front. This is the second one, probably the third one coming up. I found them to be quite good, even on the track they're quite good, so a bit of rust from sitting. And the rear, the last track day I added a Dunlop. I don't know whether you can see that on the camera. They're a Dunlop. Let's see what SP track tyre, semi-track tyre, GP racer tyre. You know, that's looking pretty buggered. And you can see where the dirt road chewed it up a bit. That's a soft compound tyre on the track, really good. But, you know, 7,000 Ks and that tyre's nearly fucked. I have taken it to the drags once, but I didn't do as well as I thought. And the tune on the bike was slightly out. After putting the K&N performance air filter on, retuning it, I think I can do better, as well as we dropped the launch control RPM down a little bit, and now I feel much more confident with that as well. Alright, all your controls are fairly basic on the MT10. Everything's at your fingertips. I actually like the design of the bike. I find the bike to be, for a super naked, I find the design to be right for me. It handles well, it does everything well. It's not super superb, but I mean, like I said, most people you can't ride these things to their full extent anyway. You're on the roads. Yeah, can you ride this thing even to its full extent on the track? Most people can't. Most people can't. So, is it enough bike? You know, it's probably too much bike in a lot of respects. Much easier to ride than earlier bikes. The intervention of the computer and the slip control and the ABS and the TC1s or 2s or 3s, the power settings. It all adds up to a very easy bike to ride, and most new bikes are. So, well, I would say all new bikes are easy to ride. They're set up for you. All it is, I would say, is do your tune if you need to, especially if you're going to change pipes and performance stuff. You need to tune them. That's just the way it is. And tune your suspension. Cheers.